How's everybody doing today? So if you want to go ahead and skip this little intro that I'll be doing, go ahead and click in the description. I'll set a timer for when I'm done with this. Basically what happened was all of my videos got copywritten because of my background music that I was using. Somebody was doing some fishy on YouTube. I was using a copyright-free music that shouldn't infringe anybody's copyrights, but there's somebody on YouTube that's doing some fishy, and they were able to set a copyright strike on my videos, even though that was not their music. To try to circumvent that kind of issue ever happening again, I went ahead and wrote my own intro, wrote my own outro, and wrote my own background music that I'll be using from here on out, so that will never happen again. Do let me know if you enjoy that. If you don't, let me know too, because then I'll work on it and work on changing it, make some new, some different. Anyhow, that's all I wanted to say, and I hope you guys enjoy the upcoming video. Have a good one. Alright, how's everybody doing today? So I've got a nice little video for you. It's going to be an Orokin Cell farm. I've had a lot of people asking me how do I farm my Orokin cells, amongst other things, but for today we're going to be doing just the Orokin cells. So what you're going to need is a Necros. It doesn't matter as far as your loadout. If you want a tip to what to load them out for, I suggest for maximum energy and maximum efficiency. That's sort of standard nowadays. And the second thing that I would suggest to do is on your carrier, or whatever your companion is, I suggest to use a little mod called Animal Instinct, which gives you a +30 loot radar. But mostly you're just going to want any loot radar on your carrier, and that's it. So you can go ahead and grab what you can, and you're going to go ahead and go to series, and the mission is called Gabby. Now I do suggest to go ahead and grab a team for this, but if you don't have a team, well, that's okay too. That's no problem. It's a survival mission, so really it doesn't really matter. It'll just be a little bit more efficient if you do have teammates. What it looks like for this run is I'll be doing it by myself unless somebody else joins it. So if you go ahead and take a look at the map in your top left corner. Go ahead and start this mission up. Okay. So if you go ahead and take a look at the map in your top left corner, you're going to notice that there are these marks, and if you've seen them before using the mod in your carrier, then you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. But what those little marks on your map do is they shout out any other loot crates on your map, and that is specifically what we want them to do. So you want to go ahead and run the whole map and try to catch as many of these little loot crates as you can, because some of them are going to be, they're going to have the Orokin cells inside of them. And another thing that you're going to want to make sure to do throughout the whole run is to go ahead and keep, if you are using Necros, is to keep your Desecrate on at all times. It's your number 3. That is what's going to be giving you lots of extra items. Some of those items are going to be your Orokin cells. And since I did have a few people join in, another useful little thing to do, to make sure that there's no enemies around me, is to go ahead and type into your squad. And the way that you know it's a squad is you hover over the thing, over your little chat icon, and it'll tell you that you're in a chat. Your squad chat. I'm going to go ahead and ask these guys to mark. Please mark any Orokin cells. And hopefully those guys will, mark any Orokin cells that they come across that I don't see myself. And it's always handy to mark them for your team. The way that you actually do that is if you do find one, anywhere, whatever you're looking at, go ahead and press G and it'll throw up a little waypoint. And your whole other team will be able to see them. And to get rid of it, just aim at it again and press G. So I went ahead and found an Orokin cell right here. Oh, and a shard. Go ahead and place your little waypoints on there so your other teams know to run over there and pick it up. Maybe if they see you doing it, they will do it in return also as a thanks, which gets everybody further in this game. So teamwork and whatnot. So once again, the way that I run this at all times is I try to go ahead and get all the little loot crates that I can on the map, and maybe stay for an extra 5 minutes just killing and trying to get as many Orokin cells as I can from the enemies. Desecrate, all the different ways. And after that I just reset the map. So right now we're at 3 minutes, which is fairly decent. I've already found a few Orokin cells. Okay, so this room's got a bunch of the crates all around. Try to make sure to get all of them. What I'm really looking for, because there's lots, some areas there's going to be lots and lots of things on your screen. What you're mostly looking for is just these green glowing orbs, and those are the ones that are going to have your Orokin cells in them as a drop. You might have a few other items in there, because it's just as a grouping, but that is what I'm keeping my eye out for. These green glowing Orokin cells. So I remember when I initially started playing this game and figuring everything out, Orokin cells were extremely difficult for me to find, and I remember like saving them, like as if I just found gold, and just using them on the weapons that I really wanted. I didn't think that you could get them easily, but the more you play, the more you learn that it's actually fairly easy to go ahead and farm a bunch of Orokin cells and anything else in the game, really. You are going to run this with a friend. I do suggest for everybody to pick up a Necros just for that extra chance of getting more loot. It will help out the whole team. Let's see. Got a Rhino, Excalibur, and a Mirage on my team, which is fine. We still have a Necros, which is awesome. You always want at least one. But other than that, looks like half my team already wants to leave, which is okay. Just for the sake of the video, I don't want to make this any longer than I really have to and waste you guys' time. So we're gonna go ahead and quit. How long have we been doing? 6 minutes. Almost 7 minutes. There we go. And we're gone. Let's see how many we got. Looks like we got 3. 3 in 7 minutes. Not bad at all. Could be worse, could be much better, honestly. I've gotten to as many as like 10, 15 in a quick little 10-15 minute run. But sometimes you'll do a full 20 minutes and get 0. So it really all just depends on your RNG at that point. But that would be the best place to go ahead and farm them. The only other thing that I could say is to turn on or get one. They're like 10 or 15 platinums, but go ahead and get a resource booster for like 24 or 48 hours and go ahead and run that map for a little while, and you'll get more Orokin cells than you know what to do with. To do a little recap, Necros, you go over to your companion loadout, make sure one of the mods that you have is a loot radar. If you don't, then just, you know, eyeball it. And let me show you where that map is one more time. It's going to be on series, which is right here, and it's going to be the Gabby survival mission. It's 99% of the time it's going to have that 35% resource drop rate booster on it already, so that's always nice. It's probably the best. Well, in my opinion, it is the best. If you have a better option, go ahead and shout it out in the comments, and I'll definitely check it out, because I'd love to know a better way to get Orokins than this. But as far as I know, this is the hands down best way to get them. Well, I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you can put it to good use. I'll see you next time.